The old Money Rex is in the house. You know, I got to apologize to y'all. I know I do an awful lot of it, but it's also part of the disease. That I'm on a new medication that gives me almost no drive. I enjoy doing my videos and everything. I want to get out here, and then I find doing nothing. My wife has referred to me as yesterday she referred to me as a sloth. And that's just the way the new anxiety medicine is working for me, is dragging me down. So I'm hoping to combat it by posting more videos, by making myself a list of getting things done instead of just being boo, 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 boo. Now, those of you old enough to know that will know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm not going to do my chili pepper this time. I'm going to do it probably tomorrow. My hot sauce. I wanted to get this video out there so everybody is caught up to what I'm doing. Anyway, I received the notifications from my doctors and stuff like that I mean, I haven't even made my doctor's appointments. I'm staying inside in the house, and I haven't even gone to them. So I have to reschedule doctor's appointments and stuff like that. I got to get better at motivating my own self. And I'm going to try to do that the best way I can. So anyway, I'm going to put what chaps by chaps in the middle of my conversation. And what chaps by chaps today is you have some of the supposedly smartest minds in politics running our government. I mean, why else would we vote somebody into politics if they weren't at least smart enough to be there, right? Right. We have some of the smartest minds in politics and have had for years and years and years and years and years, supposedly. Yet they can't manage to balance a budget. They can't manage to they don't even know the art of negotiation. I mean, they can't even get along long enough. Ooh, let's switch it around. Can't even get along long enough. Ah, man. I'm having troubles. What? Okay. Big butts in the way. But they don't even know the art of negotiating, the art of anything other than to scream at each other and call each other names. And I mean, it used to be politics was you voted for the best person. Nowadays you vote for the lesser two evils. I mean, you don't even know what a person's for anymore. You know what they're against and what their opponents are for. But they don't even spend enough to talk about themselves to get to know who they are, what they're doing, why we should be voting for them. We just know why we shouldn't be voting for the other person. I mean, these people, at least collectively, you've got to figure, out of what, roughly 800 people in high government. I'm talking your high courts, your congressmen, all of them, all of the politicians. and including the different states. I mean, if you went to the different states, there'd be a whole lot more than 800 or so. But we're talking, out of all of these people, we ain't got one smart, we ain't got enough of them smart enough to come to an agreement for anything. What's up with that? I mean, I know when at my house, there is a meeting of the minds usually. We at least have to get along. You at least have to know what's going on. That's how you make a family run. And these people aren't even, these people are just at war with each other. It's like different tribes now. You have this tribe versus this tribe, and versus this tribe over here, versus this other little tribe that's back here. And you know why you shouldn't be on any of these other tribes, but you don't know why you should be on the tribe that you're on anymore. They'd say, "Oh, I'm against this and I'm against that." Well, don't tell me what you're against. Tell me what you're for. Tell me what you're for. Quit. Then, so what if if the other politicians are starting to knock you down and call you names and trashing you and everything else? Be above that. Run a clean campaign. Instead of all of this other negative stuff, why can't we have positive? And then we wonder why we use all the negative impacts to elect these officials, that once they get elected, that we don't have negative results. Of course we are going to have negative results, because everything that was before was negative. They don't know how to be positive. In order to turn this system around, we're going to have to get a bunch of them together to get along, to, I don't know, there's got to be somebody out there smart enough to finally realize, Bink, I can be better. I can make my city better. I can make my state better. I can make my county better. I can make the United States better. I can make. Get in this yard, Scotches. He listens for beans when he's outside. When he doesn't have his vest on, he listens for beans. Like, I'm just gonna go do what I want. Anyway, so we got to get him, somebody collectively knowledgeable, and start, I guess, quit with the name calling and step up and say, yeah. When another opponent says, but he is against this and he is against that. Yeah, I'm against this, but I'm also for this. Wow, that changes everything. That changes the whole demographics of things. Instead of playing the blame game, you go, yep, that's the way it is, but I'm also for this. I'm not. We're so many trillions of dollars in debt. We got a government that can't run. We got a democracy that can't function. When they function like a family that's grown up to hate each other. And they never even liked each other from the beginning. They just all hate each other from the beginning. And that's how they get along. They don't. I don't know. I'm going to get off of that. I could go on and on and on. Pisses me off. Anyway, so back to my other thing. I'm going to do my hot sauces tomorrow. Oh, and that's what chaps my chaps. Oh, like I said, I get I get steamed when I start thinking about politics. I mean, put a bunch of paranoid schizophrenics in there. They'll run it right. Don't put me in charge. Shit, I'll have things twisted and turned upside right so fast it'll make things spin. But no, I can never be uh, um, a politician because of my past and because of the way I used to think and because of the way I treated people. I was a real jerk. Make no bones about it. I didn't like me. I didn't like anybody. I was just all out for myself. So it wasn't until I met my beautiful wife that I have now that I realized there's other people out there other than just me. So anyway, I want to get into that hot sauce tomorrow. I'm going to taste it. It should be good. Um, it's called Colon Blow. I don't know what on the pepper scale it should be rated at. But my dad seems to think it's the hottest thing since ground beef, and I'm about to find out. A little bit nervous. Little bit. But hey, you know, the pain will go away, right? Right. It's just temporary. So I get to try that out, and I'm excited, nervous, and a little bit antsy for it. Da-da-da-da. Anyway, I'm going to have another Chaps by Chaps for you while I do my pepper challenge, and this way I can do a Chaps by Chaps while I'm trying to breathe hot. We'll see. Okay, that's Money Rags. Peace. Love you guys. Ooh-yah. Yeah, that was my attempt at a dab. Money Rags. Peace.